Hello guys and welcome to ColinMcGill.com. My name is Colin McGill and this particular little presentation is a follow-up to an article written by Dimi a couple of days ago. Why East Africa as a destination gets knocked down in the travel marketing battle. Well, first and foremost, this article by Dimi is very in-depth and I encourage you to read it. Really what I'm doing today really is a synopsis of the article, so I'm really going to keep it short because I don't like making my videos too long because obviously we value your time. But you should definitely read this article written by Dimi because it's very in-depth. But today I'm just going to give you a flavor of certain things that if you are a tour operating company or any company operating in East Africa, you really do have to start embracing digital marketing going forward, especially into the new year that's coming, 2016. Okay, so let us start. First and foremost, Dimi really highlights here that you have to start understanding digital marketing. I think too many of us out there are not using traditional, or are using traditional means and have to start moving away, because traditionally, from what I have seen in my time in Tanzania, many of you guys have relied heavily, especially in the tour operating business, on tour agents. Unfortunately, this is dying. This practice is dying, and that's why many of you this year have expressed a very poor year. Because at the end of the day, guys, you must understand, and look, even if you look around, people are on their mobile devices. Everybody is searching online. So therefore, you have to start creating that online presence correctly. Now, too many of you guys have made the error that once I have a website, that's enough. That's not enough in any shape or form, guys, because a website really is like having a hotel in the middle of the desert. If there's no traffic, even though it has all the facilities, if there's no traffic, that hotel is going to die. Same with your business. Your business needs to be online and needs to be online the correct way, and you need to start understanding digital marketing. Now, I do urge you, and I suppose I do encourage you to visit ColinMcGill.com, where I have loads and loads of information. Also, guys, please join me on my Facebook group, Online Marketing Help for Small Business Owners. Okay, now as we go down, I'm starting to see that really, like what Dimi is really highlighting here, guys, is digital marketing. It can give you real-time results. Like he says here, travel companies spend huge amount on television ads, magazines, billboards, etc. While some offline tactics are still working, we can't get real results this way, because the thing is, at the end of the day, you're not targeted. You're not really targeted, and plus I notice it's many big businesses now are all that are using TV and the likes of TV, billboards and radio. You have to start understanding that digital marketing levels the playing field for the smaller companies, because if you start working strategically using digital marketing, you will start getting customers. Okay, so what I mean there really is, first and foremost, your website is essential to do all you do online, guys. Okay, but you have to start creating content on a regular basis and write it in the correct way. Many of you out there, first and foremost, what I have noticed is a fundamental error is that your site, your website is not mobile responsive. What I mean by that, it does not configure correctly into the mobile device. This is a problem, because irrespective of what great works you're doing offline or whatever your tour agent may be doing, when someone comes to check out your particular site on their mobile device, they won't see it correctly. That is a problem. Now, if you can go to my site, and there's a how-to section where I actually show you how to check is your site mobile responsive or not, guys. So please feel free to go there, and I would urge you to do it immediately, because since April of last year, Google has identified this. Your rankings are dropping, and not only are your rankings dropping, your customers just can't see your site correctly because everybody is using mobile devices now. Okay, now the thing is as well, Dimi highlights here, obviously, as I said, that's the first thing. Check is your site mobile responsive. Then you have to start understanding that content is king, and what I mean by that is if you create content in the right way around particular keywords, you're going to get found online over time. Now, you're going to say, what are keywords? Keywords are basically what you write on the search engine when you're searching for a product, like a leather jacket, a t-shirt, a black t-shirt, or let's say you want to buy a computer, a laptop, or whatever. Now, let's bring it closer to you guys. Let's say I am searching for African safari in Tanzania. You see, that's a keyword. Now, if we find that there's a lot of searching going on around the particular keyword, what we do, guys, is we create content around it on your site. Also, we do a thing called search engine optimization, and that means we're optimizing your website, your online presence for the search engines. But I'm not going into that today, okay? But these are the things that really, these practices and strategies are the things that get your site to float towards the top for particular searches. I'll just give you, I think African Safari gets 27,000 searches per month. So it will tell you how many eyeballs you could get on your particular products and services and on your website. Okay. Now, obviously, you can also Dimmy says here about digital marketing is cheap. Of course, digital marketing is cheap, guys, because it's really strategic and it's measurable. You can see the return on investment. Now, if you're going down the road of SEO, it takes a little longer. But let's say if you had a budget for Google AdWords, and Google AdWords is when you type in a particular search to the search engines, you can see at the top there's 3 ads and down the side. Okay. Now, this is called pay per click. What that means is you are charged per click. You're not charged for display. Now, you can get up in the search engines within 7 days, but you really do need to have someone knowing what they're doing, because it can cost you a lot of money if it's not done correctly, while you can have a massive return on investment if it is done correctly. Okay. Again, I'm not going to go into too much in depth today, because Dimmy's article is very in depth, and I encourage you to read it, because obviously by reading you're going to take it in a much better maybe than just listen to me on a video. The video really is just to highlight to you what's going on here. Also, Dimmy is highlighting that digital marketing is cheap. Of course, digital marketing is cheap, guys, because at the end of the day, we can be very strategic and very targeted, and you're going to get a return on your investment. Other mediums cannot say that. Okay. Now, Dimmy here goes, why should digital marketing exposure? Why we should use digital marketing? And 84% of the travel market plan maintain their spending on marketing activities. 38% plan to shift spending from traditional mass advertising to advertising digital channels. Facebook continues to top the social platform, engaging customers. Pinterest scored low in usage. 57, the marketers ranking is as effective. Okay, so here he's talking about Facebook, and Facebook is a very powerful tool for you guys, because many of you are not using it correctly. Because also, you must understand, you can get past customers to like your Facebook page, and you can advertise to them, because at the end of the day, the best customers, or the easiest customer that you can get, is your past customer. Also, your past customer is going to refer you on, but if you're not engaging them on the social media platforms that they are hanging out on, like Facebook, you're in trouble. Okay, and it's very easy, and obviously it's free for you to do, because you can manage it yourself like you would speak to a friend through your own personal page. You just use your Facebook page. Okay, so it's vitally important that we start understanding this, guys, and you can see the statistics here. I'm not going to go through them, because again, you can read them. Now, another thing, just before I go, I see here Dimmy speaking about Tripadvisor. Now, Tripadvisor, guys, is really important, because if you have great reviews, you should really highlight these, because this should be on your website. It should be up front and center, because social signals, and also it gives you credibility, because people see the faces and they see the different people endorsing your business, and that gives you credibility. Because let me give you a best case scenario. If you are a company in East Africa, and let's say you're doing safaris, you're showing up for a particular keyword that has a lot of searches. No, that's half the battle. Now you have to start converting them. And how you're going to convert them is have a professionally designed site that's obviously mobile friendly and has everything broken up correctly. Okay, that it's displayed correctly on the page, that there's not stuffing going on. Okay, and that's a problem. Stuffing is where you try to put in all the information at once, and you really lose your end user, because they get confused and they get frustrated and they go back. Okay, but let's speak about the best case scenario. You have ranked for your particular search. You're showing up on the top. People click. Now, you want it laid out correctly, but also you need social media integration and reviews, guys. If you have great reviews, that's the best endorsement you can get, and it'll convince people to come, because at the end of the day, when you're talking about overseas travel and people going from country to country or continent to continent, it really is about trust. And you have to develop that trust, and the best way you develop the trust is by showing what people are saying about your product and service. Okay, so definitely I will start opening a Tripadvisor account. Okay, so Dimmy goes through the process. He goes through the process here, and then he says integrate your offline integrate your offline marketing with digital marketing. Of course, guys, you have to, because at the end of the day, there's no medium that's controlling absolutely everything, okay? But you have to, I would advise you, do what's working in your past, okay? Or the way you've been marketing. Drop the ones that aren't no longer working and hold on to the ones that are, but also start engaging with digital marketing and combine the two. And then you'll have a much better strategic strategy going forward for getting more customers to your business, okay? Now, again, obviously, this particular video and Dimmy's post can be said about all businesses, irrespective of where you are in the world, but obviously, I'm here today in Ireland speaking to you, but Dimmy obviously is located in Arusha, where we have an office in Arusha in Tanzania, and we do work with many tour operators, so that's why this post is really tailored towards you guys in Tanzania and East Africa. So I hope you understood what I have to say, and I hope I've highlighted, I suppose, really what needs to be done going forward for you in 2016 to get your business online. Now, we do have a course, guys, that you can find on my site. It's a digital marketing foundation course. Would really would arm you with the information, the education you need to go forward, because digital marketing is the way of the future. People are moving on it now, guys. Now's your time to take your business. The good news is it has leveled the playing field for all the business, irrespective if you're established or not, because it's from now on, people are on their devices, they're on their laptops, they're searching for your products or service, guys, and if you're not there, you're dead in the water. Even though if you're in business for 25 years and you're hanging on to referrals and tour agents, etc., your time is close. Because over the next couple of years, everybody's going online and they are cutting out the middlemen. They really are booking holidays themselves. And the reason for doing that is there is review sites like Tripadvisor that have massive credibility and trust, and people are going on the endorsements of fellow travelers. So really start embracing digital marketing today. Okay, if you want to contact me for any service, you can check out my site at colmmcgill.com. Also, you can email me at info@colmmcgill.com, and I will get back to you, or one of my colleagues will get back to you. And if you want to add me on Facebook, I'm just under Colm McGill. Please join my group, Online Marketing Help for Small Business Owners. And also, colm.mcgill is my Skype address, guys. So that's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed Dimmy's post. It really is an excellent post by Dimmy. He really went through, and it's really tailored to you guys in East Africa. While my video may be a little bit more general, I would encourage you to read the post in its entirety, because you will get a lot of information in it, and it's an excellent post. Okay, guys, thank you very much for listening to me, Colm McGill, and I hope to see you soon, and better still, I hope to be working with you soon. Thank you very much.